Hey everyone, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. Today's video is going to be another VCLT unboxing. I got this giant, bulky, heavy package in the mail about a couple days ago. This was sent from Hanna over at the Omaha Introvert. If you're not familiar with Hanna and her channel, make sure to go check it out. I'm going to leave her channel link in the description below. She's an amazing individual with awesome content and very enjoyable videos. She's a great asset to the vinyl community. So like I said, if you're not familiar with her, which I'm sure probably a bulk of you are, but if you're not, go check her out. You will not be disappointed. She's awesome. So, basically how this started is Hanna messaged me about a week or so ago telling me that she wanted to send me some records. So that's kind of where that correspondence happened. And then, like I said, I found this bulky package in front of my door a couple days ago, and now I'm sitting down to unbox it and film. So, as always, right, I pre-scored the box so that you're not spending 5 minutes watching me struggle and open it, because why? So, we'll get going and we'll see what Hanna generously sent my way. Just in advance, Hanna, thank you so much for thinking about me and sending me this VCLT. I really do appreciate it, so just thank you in advance. Thank you very much for reaching out. So, with that, we will get to the unboxing portion. It feels like there's a handful of records in there, so I feel a note at the top, so I'm going to pull this out. I'm not going to read it in case there are spoilers, and I'm just going to stick it right at the side. And like I said, there's a handful, so we'll see what... Okay. Okay, wait. All right, there we go. So, we'll go one by one and see what we have here. All right, very cool. Nice start. We have Sting, The Dream of the Blue Turtles. I believe this is from 1985. So I don't own any Sting. This would be the first one that I have, so I'm very excited about this. This looks extremely familiar. I'm gonna guess it's one of his first few debut albums. I'm gonna guess this might be his debut album or studio or two album after that. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Sting's discography, but I'm super excited now to get more into it and learn more about his music. So I see this quite often in the vinyl community, so I'm sure this is a fantastic record, and I'm very excited to listen to this. So this is awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, next up we have, we have a classic Foreigner record. This is Double Vision, and it has an alternate cover art. I have this record, but I do not have this specific cover. I think I have the one with the blue. You know what I'm talking about. So this is super cool to have a different cover of this record. Probably my favorite Foreigner record starts with Hot Blooded, which is a fantastic song. Lou Gramm definitely stands out in this one a lot. So very cool to have this kind of alternate cover art to a fantastic record. Okay. Then we have David Lindley. I'm not too familiar with this. This is from 1981. Rio X. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. I am not too familiar with this. So this is really exciting. If you know me, I love learning more and listening to new music. I see special thanks to Jackson Browne at the bottom, so I'm going to assume that this might have that kind of sound to it. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not too familiar with this, but I'm very excited to listen and learn more. Very cool. Okay. We have, looks like The Who a deluxe set to complete albums, Magic Bus and My Generation. Like I said, if you're familiar with Hanna or you're not familiar with Hanna, either way, she's a huge fan of The Who. I also really enjoy The Who, although I don't own a lot of their records, so this is super cool to add to my collection. I'm very excited about this. I probably own 1 or 2 studio albums and then maybe a couple compilations, so this is very, very cool. Very excited to have this in my collection. This might be one that I spin super soon, probably today. So, awesome. All right, it still feels like there's a handful in there. We have Bryan Adams. Very cool. This is, I'm assuming, a self-titled from 1980. I'm not 100% familiar with this album. I do have his record Reckless in my collection, which is probably his most well-known, I'm going to guess. But I'm not too familiar with this album. I'm trying to see if the songs on the back are familiar. I'm not 100% sure, but this is super cool. Like I said, I've not really seen this particular cover before, so I'm not familiar with it. But it's Bryan Adams, so I'm going to assume that it sounds pretty good. So I'm excited to try that out. I have a lot of new music to listen to over the next week. I'm super excited. Thank you again, Hanna. All right, there are a few more. Johnny Winter? Yeah, this is Johnny Winter, Saints and Sinners. I do not have this album, so I'm a huge fan of Johnny Winter's, and I don't have this one, so. Saints and Sinners. This looks extremely familiar, and I feel like I know a couple songs off of here, so. Very cool. Right down my alley. Thank you so much. All right, they keep coming. We have Squeeze, Argy Bargy. Quick story about this record. Hanna showed this on her channel about probably a couple weeks ago, and she mentioned that she already had this. And I was talking to her about how I wanted to start to collect some Squeeze because I don't own any. And so I'm assuming she sent her double copy along my way. So super cool. I'm starting to try and learn more about just 80s new wave in general. I know that Hanna is a fan of 80s new wave. So I'm starting to slowly dig into that and just test the waters a little bit. And I know Squeeze is a great band, British rock band, new wave band from probably the 80s, right? So like I said, very excited about this. Excited to learn more. I remember, I think one of the first times I heard the name Squeeze was at an estate sale last summer. I know some of their songs, but the name just didn't sound familiar. And I think Jeff Kempen, I ran into him at the estate sale and he picked up a Squeeze album. I don't remember, but that was the first time I was thinking Squeeze. And then I later researched and there were a couple songs that I was familiar with. So, but finally have a Squeeze record in my collection. Very excited about that. All right, then we have, oh, this is awesome. I do not have this record. This is Fleetwood Mac's Then Play On, I believe from 1970 or 1971. 1970, yeah, so this is the last one with Peter Green, or one of the last ones with Peter Green. I'm a huge Peter Green nut right now. Been really digging his stuff, but this is incredible. Yeah, I do not have this record. I don't think I own any studio albums of Peter Mac's Fleetwood Green. Maybe a couple compilations. So this is very, very cool. That is awesome. All right, a couple more it feels like. We have Deep Purple, Come Taste the Band. This is awesome as well. I love Deep Purple, and I own their studio album Fireball. I think it's Fireball. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, it has the flame, the purple flame. Great album. Love Deep Purple. Don't own much. So this is going to be a great addition to the collection. I cannot wait to play this. Off the top of my head, it doesn't look like anything is standing out to me, but I'm sure that these songs will be familiar when I play this. So very, very cool. All right, one more. We have, looks like Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, The Distance. I do not own this record. I own a couple Bob Segers that I've really enjoyed, probably his classic albums, Night Moves, his live Bullet, but I do not own this one, so this is going to be a great addition to my collection. This is from 1982, so I'm very excited to listen to this as well. So yeah, but again, Hanna, thank you so much for sending this very generous package my way. I definitely have a lot of new listening, a lot of new discography exploring to do. So thank you very much. I'm super excited about it. So thank you. We'll read the note here. It's on really nice pink paper. It says, "Hey Emma, here is a pack of records I thought you might enjoy. If you have any of these, feel free to pass them on or trade them in. Keep up the great work with your channel, Hanna." So again, Hanna, thank you so much. I'm so excited to listen to these and to learn more just about music. So thank you very much. With that, everybody, that's all I have for this video. Again, make sure to go check out Hanna's channel. I'll leave it down in the description below. That's all I have for this one. I will see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.